Hey there everyone, welcome back to GameBind, and my name is Dave, and welcome back to another Cat Week video. And today is going to be a top 5 list, and it's only because, well, I'm not made out of money. And what I mean by that is, these are going to be 5 games that I could not get my hands on because they are old school games and they've gone up in price significantly because, well, they're out of print and, well, they're old and hard to find. So this is my way of talking about these games, even though I've never played any of these games. I've read up on them, watched some reviews when I could, just to give you an idea of what the games are like, and I'll give you some pictures and stuff as we're going through. So let's get to it. Number 5. Let's go. Now number 5 is the one I know least about, but it's called Flat Cat with an L-A-T. F-L-A-T. And I don't know much about it. It looks like you are rolling and moving. It's not necessarily too expensive, and that's why it is number 5, is because it's not too expensive, it's not too hard to find, and I don't know too much about it. I couldn't find the rules anywhere really to kind of look it up, and I didn't care too much because this one looks boring. But this is a way that I can talk about a game that is old, and it's a cat game, and honestly it was kind of hard to find 5 games, so this is the weakest on the list. So let's go to number 4. Alright, number 4, most people should know. I remember this commercial when growing up. It's called Frady Cats. Now this is a motorized game where you're rolling and moving along the fence as a cat, and then there's this motorized dog that's just moving all in the yard, and if he hits your post of the fence, you go flying, and I think that you have to go all the way back. So it's a very simple game, a kid's game, and it's a gimmick. So I don't think it's absolutely a crazy amount of fun, but it's very nostalgic just for the commercial. And I bet if you have the game, it's a hoot and a half at least once or twice. So that is number 4. Let's go on to number 3. Now number 3, I don't know much about, but I did see some pictures and a small video on it. It is called Skate Cat. This is weird, but the basic premise is you have these trash cans that you're trying to stack up. I don't know if you roll and get a number to stack some trash cans up, but as you're stacking them up, this motorized skate cat is moving around the same kind of area that the Frady Cat dog is moving around, but you're stacking your cans up in the corner, and you're hoping the skate cat doesn't run into your stack of cans before you reach a certain limit. It's very basic, a very like silly kids game, another gimmick game. Don't think it's that much fun, but it's enough to grab my attention and to be on this list. Now let's go on to number 2. Now these are the games, the top 2 I think are actually going to be fun games if I ever got my hands on them. It looked really cool, and I was able to find a lot out about them. The first one, well, number 2, is Fat Cat. This looks like a very speedy kind of betting game. It has really cool components, little feeding bowls, and yeah, that's basically what it is. It says it's on the back, it's a betting game. You're trying to eat as much food as you can at the table and get to be a fat cat. Oh yeah, big fill your belly. Their primordial pouch, which they evolved to develop to help protect them, stretch, and to eat more food. Fun fact for you there. So Fat Cat is the number 2, and I really do like this one. If I could pick up any of the games, it would be this and number 1. So without further ado, let's move on to number 1. Let's go. Number 1 is the game I know most about, and the only one that has a video review out there. I'll leave a link down below so you can check it out. It's a bit longer than what I would like, but he does point out how the game plays, and it's called Alley Cats. Now this one, I kind of want this one just because of the components. I don't think it's too fun. It's just a roll and move, but basically you're an alley cat moving along this board, checking in these trash cans, trying to get goodies, but sometimes there might be a dog in there, or there might be something bad in the cans. They're very big and just gimmicky, but I do think this is interesting. Kind of hard to find, but definitely worth my number 1 spot, just based on the theme and the actual cans and components, which is really cool. So those are my top 5 old school cat board games that I wish I could grab, and maybe one day I'll be able to pick them up and do a review on the channel, but unfortunately I don't have any of those reviews on the channel as of right now. But Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you like this video, click a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know some of the games I might have missed that are cat old school games down in the comments below. I would love to check out some of those. Until the next time that me and Miko see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all your play. I'm Dave, and I'm out. Bye. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.